Scott Veach is a former ASU tight end and current 28-year veteran on the Chandler Police Force. He's visiting on this day with some of the many supporters who showed up for a fundraiser at a local Chick-fil-A benefiting his son Shae, who is in need of a second heart transplant.
He was born with a heart defect. Early on he had a hypoplastic left heart syndrome, and basically had to have 3 open heart surgeries before the age of 6. That was to reconfigure his heart. At the age of 14, his heart began to fail. He went into the hospital. They said he needed a transplant. He got a transplant, was out of the hospital about 11 days later. Once he recovered, he was able to do things that he's never been able to do before, including play football.
And his football career began at Perry High School earlier this summer. His frail build brought about some family fears and concerns, which soon gave way after Shae survived training camp.
I wasn't worried about it at that point because he was living his best life. He was doing things he could never do before, and he was embracing being out at practice and being a part of the team.
Both his brothers played Division I football. You can just tell with his mentality that he's a football player and he tries everything to be that, and sometimes physically limitations just kind of hinder him. But he knows the game, he understands the game, he knows how football works.
But 4 games into his season, Shae's heart began to fail him. On September 27th, he was back in the hospital and back on the heart transplant list, in need of a second heart.
The biggest challenge for us right now is the emotional side of it for him, because he's an 18-year-old boy. He's been in the hospital for 40-something days now, been in the same room, so he's kind of going stir crazy. But as far as his physical well-being, he's stable right now, which is good, because there was a period of time where he wasn't stable, and so now it's just a waiting game. Yeah, it does take a toll, and we're basically spending 24/7 at the hospital. I do nights, she does days.
It's also been an emotional toll on his football family.
It's been hard. I've never had to deal with this type of situation. I don't think any of these kids have either. So we're just trying to be supportive and play for him. We take his jersey out every Friday night with his 86. He's in. We meet with our wellness room lady. She's a counselor, so we're able to meet with her once a week, and we talk about the situation as well. We don't hide it. We don't keep it in. We let it out. We talk about it. And these kids have been fully, it means something to them truly. So we're playing for him, and hopefully we can pull out the big upset on Friday. But we're just it doesn't matter score-wise. We're playing for him, and he knows that, and we truly care and love the kid.
And that love was also prevalent at the Chick-fil-A fundraiser. And the community support means the world to the Veach family.
It's very much a blessing for our family to experience this and to have the love and support of our Chandler community.
It's very humbling for us. We're not the type of family that asks for help, and we never have. But the outpouring of support that we've had, not only this time, but the years prior, even when he was born, it's overwhelming. It kind of gives you a different perspective on human behavior. And we've had a lot of people reach out to support us.
And further support is available through an organization called CODA, an acronym for Children's Organ Transplant Association.
It's a nonprofit organization. It's designed to stay with the patient for their entire life, and that's kind of what sold me on it. Was nonprofit, it's tax deductible, 100% of the proceeds go to Shae's medical.
So our prayer is that he doesn't have to sit around for 6 months to a year, but that prayers will bring a heart soon. When we talk about a heart, we know someone's going to lose their life, so that's a real hard knowing that, but we trust in the Lord and we're thankful for the blessings that we have.